Ooh, we're going.
Okay, there we go. We are live for episode 25 of Candlekeep Mysteries. Let's see what gets on this time. So, last time, yeah, you guys did some more sleuthing. You managed to work your way into the tower and were infinitely infuriated by every door being locked, which was pretty rough, but you managed to work your way around. You managed to avoid stepping on a glyph that would have been very bad. You ran into a few of the people in there and had a little chat with a few of them. And so yeah, you kind of have pretty much it sussed out regarding what's going on here, the whole ritual or some sort of high level spell being cast to give people what they want, but then it seems to be turned on their heads. We've come across a kobold who said they wanted to be tall. Apparently they were a human, but then now they're a kobold. And then the person you are looking for, they were worried about their life passing away before their eyes. Maybe they wanted to be young again, and now they're old as fuck. So yeah, seems like you've sussed everything out, so now you just need to take out these witches, these hags even, yeah. And you seem to have Cyrena, the naiad, on your side. You just need to kind of lure someone into the waters where they can help you out. And yeah, I believe you guys had a long rest and woke up at the crack of dawn pretty much, so hopefully before everyone else is up, or kind of before everyone has gotten going with their day. So yeah, I believe that's everything. Did I miss anything at all?
I think so.
Okay, just shuffle some things around. Alright, so, oh yeah, you all slept in the same room, didn't you? There was, that was something I missed. I believe Keenerin and Salam.
No, I think it's fine.
Yeah, you kind of noticed a sickly-looking bird kind of watching from a tree. Keenerin tried to beast tame it, or charm animals. And, yeah, animal friendship, it's right there. Yeah, you tried to do that, but it didn't work, and then it kind of fluttered away, so that gave you some definite suspicions. Good. Alright, so yeah, I think that's everything, so we'll kick things off then and see what happens this week.
Keener would have liked to have worked on his treats for the day. During that, into the rest.
Those things are helpful when Kane fireballs you.
Absolutely.
Just gotta make your save.
Sure. That's all you have to do.
So yeah, maybe you all are awoken by the smell of whatever treats Keenerin is cooking up today. What have we got today?
That's I can't remember what they're called, but they're like those the cookie. They've got like a chocolate coating on the interior, and they're like twisted up into like a straw. I can't remember what those are called.
I have no idea.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Is it like a churro, but like it's got like a chocolate center or something?
Yeah. So it's basically like a cookie outside and then chocolate inside.
Cookie base. Okay, sounds nice. So yeah, I guess you pass those out. How many do you make again? Is it 4?
3.
3. Okay, so who are the lucky 3?
Let's give one. He'll give one to Azza, Kane, and Salam.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Chadwick looks longingly as you pass these out. Miss Nis would maybe be stares at them for a moment, but then kind of goes back to staring at Kane.
I'm gonna give Chadwick half of mine because I feel bad about my comment yesterday.
Aww.
I was kind of being a dick.
Yeah, Chadwick will remember that. He really appreciates that. So yeah, let's. What's the temporary hit points you get?
3.
3.
Whatever
So
our...
let's say you get like 2 temporary hit points instead.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll give Chadwick that 3 temp hit points.
These are so good, I don't even think about Chadwick. I just pop in my mouth.
Yeah. They are very, very good, I'm sure. So yeah, what's going on now that you kind of
Right, how
getting
they
going?
taste to us.
Me or Hawk?
So it's like a so they crunch when you bite them. They're like they're like flaky and kind of brittle, but they have like a sweet taste to them, and they have a chocolatey mint kind of filling on the inside. They're like basically a wafer.
Ah.
And I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's purolines.
Yes, purolines.
Yeah, I used to love those things.
Is that like French or something?
Probably.
Yeah, I think it is French.
Oh, I've seen these before.
Very nice.
Now I know what you mean by straw.
Oh yeah. I think I know the ones now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You used to like drink milk through them or something.
Pyroline. That's what they're called. Yep.
Very nice. Good. So yeah, that gives you a definite HP boost, but also probably a morale boost because they're so damn tasty.
Well, now I believe today's the day we try to lure one of these hags into the swimming area.
Which one do we lure? I think Morgana might be easiest.
She is the one that we have talked to the most, I believe.
She's
I
also
thought we might have had the trust of Greensong more.
That's why I wanted to leave her and not have her be the first one we attacked, because I think that it'd be easier to get Greensong on our side against Azirsa, if anything. I don't know if
Well.
Greensong would be too upset if we took out the other two, as long as she didn't think that we were going to come after her next.
Or she could buy her time and wait for us to use up all of our abilities and then come after us when we're down and out.
Yeah.
I know they disapprove of each other, but can we really hope that they wouldn't defend each other as some sort of coven? That's what you call them, right?
I believe so, yes.
They came together for a reason. Should we not expect them to stand in mutual defense?
I'm just saying I think that Greensong has the best chance of not defending one of her other sisters.
So has Keenerin been near the window, or like continuing their watch until now, I guess?
Yeah, I would say probably after the weird bird, he'd probably kind of stay here.
Yeah. So if you were keeping like an eye out of the window, you probably see the first person to emerge would be Saith. Yeah, this guy. So he kind of comes out of the tower, and you kind of see him head to the back entrance, and presumably to his usual spot at the reception. Yeah. The hags and Morty are yet to emerge. So yeah, you could meet them as they come out. You could grab one of them then, or kind of wait for them to get to their stations. But yeah, you could certainly try and get one alone. They definitely don't seem to like each other, but the main thing for their priority is probably finding out what the secret is the others have, because Salam has that kind of not promise that they'll try to get the information from the others. So yeah, don't forget about that. Yeah. So yeah, you see him kind of heads in. You still probably hear maybe more foot traffic going on than usual. So maybe that kind of feeling of high alert is still kind of going on in this place.
They might be suspicious of something.
I think they're definitely on edge right now.
Especially with them sending out patrols over the area.
So which one do we want to lure to the bathhouse?
Maybe we could spin it on Morgana and tell her that we felt bad for our comment about Green Song and would like her to do the inspection of, said swimming area.
Ooh, I don't understand. Which one are we asking then?
Morgana.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking that we could tell Morgana that the creature is like dead or something, get her in there, and then take care of her.
Oh, that's
Do you
what I
think
was
that
thinking.
would work, or
Well, honestly, I don't know their capabilities, so anything has a possibility of failure.
Is there something that we might do to keep our fight silent? As we saw after the fireball yesterday, they were very quick to respond and meet us at the door.
yeah,
If the fight with the hag is too intensive, we may just draw them to us.
Yeah, I've already said that I can make it quiet in there if
Okay.
we need to.
It seems like the three hags would have some formidable magics. I certainly will not want anyone holding back.
I wonder if the other two can feel when one of them has been snuffed out.
I don't know enough about their magic.
Did not think of that. Who knows if they have any form of telepathic connection either. I don't know.
Or if they might be magically bonded to each other.
Well, if they did have some form of telepathy, I think maybe when we attack Morgana, maybe we do it under the guise of we're doing it for Green Song, so that if she sends a message out to anybody, it would be Azirsa. And then we probably wouldn't have all three of them after us if she believes that Green Song was the one that sent us after her. And it really wouldn't be a lie, because we can just say, give us your secret for the ritual.
I think that actually works out fairly well.
I like that idea. Very clever. It uses our turn them against each other strategy a step further.
Yes, exactly.
We just need to be convincing.
Yes. So I can't. I would say that. So if I do put the silence on the area, that's really all that I'm going to be able to do. I wouldn't be able to help make you a little more charismatic, Kane, like we were doing yesterday. because the silence will take up my capabilities. I'll have to be concentrating on that.
Salam, what spell or what were you doing to
Enhance.
boost him? Enhance ability, you say?
Yeah.
Well, if you handle the silence, I can handle the enhance ability.
Oh, perfect.
You are all already probably aware, but I do want it on the record, that with this heightened tension, we probably shouldn't expect her to even go alone. Her scarecrow minions will probably have to make sure that we're ready in case they're close by.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting Morgana to come in alone. I was thinking that she would at the very least bring in Safe with her.
I was just about to ask, Azza, you're the one who found out that those creatures were the helpers were actually scarecrows, correct?
Not quite. Wait, was I?
You
No, someone
saw.
else figured out they're scarecrows.
Yeah, so you saw that they were definitely not what they appear, and you saw some sort of fibrous stuff beneath them, and then you had a conversation with Ilmar that kind of confirms that your suspicions, and either he
Sorry.
or you came to the conclusion that they were scarecrows.
Okay. I thought someone else got that conclusion. I apologize.
I might be wrong, but
Yes.
yeah, Ilmar definitely kind of confirms this whole thing with you.
Yes, some sort of enchanted scarecrow. I've
And
never
do we-
fought such a thing, but I have seen inanimate objects animated before. They can be pretty lethal depending on the power of the caster.
And do we know if Saith is actually what he pretends to be?
No idea.
Going through that tower, Salam, you remember, he had quite a large room. I feel like that requires a bit of amount of loyalty.
I think he's definitely loyal to them. I just don't know what his capabilities are.
Yes. Agreed.
But it might not be a bad idea to take him and Morgana by surprise. Perhaps we can kind of get the drop on them.
Whatever it takes.
Probably at this point, Kinurin, you see the hags start to emerge from the tower as well, and kind of make their way along the path. One of them, let's say Morgana, stops and appears to converse with the statue briefly, and then they all kind of head in through the back.
Okay. Yeah, Kenoran will pass this on to everyone else. They're all here now.
Roger.
Do we want to do this first thing?
No time like the present. Chadwick, Miss Nis, would the two of you be taking part, or would you like to stay somewhere a bit more safe?
Chadwick kind of shrugs and he says, "Oh, this is all shocking to me. I thought I didn't know what I thought, but I was considering taking on that offer, getting some help, but thankfully I'm aware of the situation now, and I can help if that's what you need." Miss Nis will kind of look terrified, but she'll just be like, yes, I can try.
Understand, there is an alternative.
Oh,
You
well,
two can
yes.
go out the front, looking after each other. Go about a quarter mile. You'll be well out of the way of any retaliation by any of the hags. And when we're finished, we'll come find you.
I mean, yeah. What do you think, Kane?
Well, I think because of that contract we signed, they won't be able to leave until debt is settled. So if we somehow are unable to fell these creatures, They will be trapped here, but without us.
Hmm. Well, I suppose we could try and go as far as we're allowed, but who knows how far that is.
The two could check out, pay their bill in full,
That might be suspicious.
perhaps.
I don't want to make things worse. We could barricade ourselves in the room again, or just stick with the group where it's safe. I don't know.
I think normally I wouldn't suggest this, but I think it might be safest with us.
Okay.
That's kind of how we've been traveling around the last, day and a half or so. And I think it'll arouse less suspicion if we all go together, because that's what we did yesterday.
Well,
There's truth in this.
If you believe that's best, then I shall do that as well. I shall agree and put my trust in you that everything will turn out all right.
Cool.
Well, shall we?
You all take the lead. I'll bring backup.
Okay. So yeah, you guys will emerge from your rooms, and I guess you head to the main area then. Kind of lounge lobby area. Yeah, you probably noticed there's one less minion in there than usual, and Morgana is at the usual post behind the bar.
I need to get rid of a ration from yesterday.
These two along as well.
Oh, Morgana, my dear, good morning.
Good morning indeed. Did you all sleep well?
Oh, why, yes, we did. We are refreshed and rejuvenated thanks to this lovely domain. We are actually heading out to go take care of that water problem for you now.
Excellent, excellent. Third time's the charm, indeed. I do hope you will be successful this time.
I guarantee it, my lady. We have made the proper preparations for a water spirit.
I see. Well, then I have my utmost confidence in your success.
We will. We'll call you to inspect when we're done.
Oh, inspo. Then I presume there will be evidence. I'm not particularly knowledgeable of water spirits, but hopefully there'll be something left to indicate its defeat.
Yes, and if you could send the word out to all of the workers here and let them know that if they hear a commotion, that it was just us handling this task, so that way there will be no need for alarm.
Yes, that seems understandable. She will just nod towards the minion over here, and it will kind of just get up and then just go and do that. Oh, the front door was left open. Okay, so yeah,
That explains the draft.
You step into here, and Saith looks up and says, "Ah, good morning, gentlemen. Did you all enjoy your energetic night, from what I hear?"
We did, thank you.
Most wonderful. Another day, another try for that pesky spirit, I'm sure.
Oh yes, today we'll finally rid you of this nuisance. So as we told Morgana, if you hear any commotion, please do not be alarmed.
Oh, very well, very well. I will keep that in mind and wish you all the best of luck. Okay, so you all head on up into the Bath Hot Spring area. Open the door and head on in.
Stop trying to be inside me, Salam.
It's taking this thing so long to move.
Yeah,
Oh, sexy.
it's
So laggy today.
yeah. No idea why.
Hey, would there be space for somebody to hide behind these statues over here? Up by the top of the pool?
Probably. Like if they were slender or kind of crouched down behind it, yeah. They could probably use it as cover or giving them probably advantage for hiding, I'd say.
Chadwick and Miss Nis, perhaps the two of you should each hide behind one of those statues over there.
We should all spread out a bit. Kenoran, Kane, you all are best out of a melee. You two could make good work on the sides of the pool.
Miss Nis
I have
goes,
something that might be able to assist, perhaps widen our capabilities. It'll require a moment if you all are willing to wait just a moment.
yeah. At this point, you probably notice the water's beginning to stir, and Cyrena appears in the center of the pool. Good to see you all again.
Kinora will bow his head.
And she'll nod and bow her head back at you. She'll kind of drift towards you a little closer. 'Tis today the day.
Indeed it is.
That pleases me. I'm glad things will be changing for the better shortly.
Kinora wants to start ritual casting. So he'll sit there and start prepping his ritual.
I just had an idea. What if we what if we make a commotion and then one of us goes out, probably Kane, goes out and gets Morgana and says that we have the water spirit bound and that we thought that she might like the honor of delivering the killing blow. And then she would come in here and we would we would have Cyrena here pretend that she was like bound in some way. And just hold very still, and then once Morgana got close, we pounced.
Is this out loud, this plan?
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
quiet.
Would loud enough for Cyrena to hear?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cyrena would look at you and say, that is certainly one approach. I don't see why they wouldn't want to strike me down.
I was trying to think of a way to actually get her into the water and looking herself, and that was the best I could come up with.
Yes, it would be most advantageous for me to have her within my waters. But I advise you to not be in them at the same time.
Noted.
I worry about the possibility of playing our hand too early. if we suggest she would like to finish the creature, are we suggesting she's a fighter, bloodthirsty, or capable of doing so?
Or just greedy for the credit.
This is
It's
not my
like-
strong suit. If you think this will work, you have my support.
Azza, do you
Just-
have siblings?
No.
He didn't
Well.
remember.
I couldn't remember anything like that.
Well, if you ever seen siblings, like, they always try to one-up each other. Bragging rights, you can say. If we give her that, it's something she could hold over the other two.
And you could phrase it like that too. You could say, you know, we thought that you might enjoy, you know, striking this beast down so that you have, you know, bragging rights, so to say, and kind of play on their vanity and competition a little bit to get her to come in here. I like that.
The idea sounds ambitious. More ambitious than I'd be willing to try. But you have played them so far. So, finish as you will. I will be here ready to play my part. I have reservations, but none so great that I would stand in your way.
I'm gonna cast Aid on let's do me, Kane, and Keenerin. So that's +5 to your max HP. And that's for 8 hours.
Thank you.
Wow.
Well, shall we start making a ruckus?
Yes.
I need a 10-minute head start so that I can ritually cast silence in here.
Also,
Well, while you take your time doing that, we could partake in some theatrics.
Cyrena will pipe up and say, how about the supposed binding? How will we display that? They are, as I presume you know now, hags and should have some knowledge of the magical arts. It would need to be convincing.
I personally have only one binding spell, and it would be it would not be appropriate to use.
Perhaps one of you has illusionary magic, just to create the mere illusion of the binding runes, and leave the theatrics up to me.
I just shake my head.
Would a mage hand suffice? Perhaps a mage hand behind your back, hovering over your wrists.
Perhaps, but
It would probably show up as magic at least if they were to cast a detect magic or something like that, right?
let me just see if Chadwick has something.
And technically it's conjuration magic. I don't know if that's something that's like withholding people magic. I, as a person, don't know.
I was thinking something along the lines of just some fanciful runes on the floor to indicate me being bound in a barrier.
Well, we could certainly draw some arcane runes. It doesn't mean that they have to actually be binding you, but I'm sure we could, between all of us, we could come up with some runes.
Yes, the more convincing the better, I'm sure.
Maybe we do them like on the three sides of the pool, like some here, some over here, and some over here, and we can say that we like bound her within the pool and everything. I don't know. Something like that. And then we could have her like in the center of the pool, like acting like she's bound or whatever.
Salam, where are you planning to cast your silent spell?
I was gonna do it. Let's see. It's a 20-foot sphere, so I was gonna do it like starting basically like at the door, and then like 20 feet like up and to the sides from that. So it would go to, that square to
Chadwick.
that square.
Chadwick will pipe and say, I know how to bind creatures. I could do it and then just immediately drop my channeling of the spell when needed to do so.
That could work.
Mm-hmm.
Sarina kind of looks over and, who might you be? I'm not familiar with this one. Is he trustworthy?
Oh yeah, this is our friend Chadwick. He's been here with us the whole time. He's just been, well, he works with us. He's a part of the team.
You see Chadwick kind of raise his eyebrows and be like, "Oh, okay, that's nice."
Yeah, we had some nasty run-ins with these nightmare creatures that try to... Mirlocks, I think they were called. I don't know if you know of them. But my friend Chadwick there's a survivor, so he was taking some time for himself. But now he's ready.
He does look troubled, but if you have faith and trust in him, then so will I. But I am aware of such magics, and if you try to take advantage of me through this magic, then it will not end well, I'm sure. But yes, maybe create a ruckus first and then the binding.
Yes, maybe give me that 10-minute head start that we talked about. And we can say that, if they ask about why we were in here so long, we could say that the binding magics, take a while to draw the sigils and stuff or whatever,
That and we had to prepare a silent spell because the water spirit was very tricky and knew different ways of escape as our last experience.
So we had to do the silent spell to keep her from being able to cast her magics to escape. I like it. Alright, I will start casting silence.
What's the range of that? Will it be the whole room kind of thing? Or is
No, it's a 20-foot radius sphere.
Okay,
so it'll go 20 feet out to each side. So I would have it centered. Like right there probably, so that it would just reach to the door. With the 20 feet, and then have it go, 20 feet out from that too.
So 20 feet spears? Yeah? Was
Yeah.
it around here, yeah?
I think up one.
Yeah.
Because you have it below the door, yeah. And then over one.
Sure. Yeah, so that's a 20-foot sphere.
Yeah.
And probably put Sarina out of it just in case if she needs to cast something.
Yeah. And before the silent spell would be cast, Keynorn's ritual would have gone off first. And he would have cast, don't consume. Water walk on everyone in here.
Everyone, okay.
Up to 10 creatures, so.
Nice. Okay.
In case things get a little out of hand, it opens up the pool now becomes sure footing for all of us. Gives us a small advantage over our opponents.
I'll just use the bleeding droplets to indicate water.
And then while they're doing the ritual spell, Kane will help Chadwick draw the ruins on the floor on the 3 sides of the pool.
Yeah, so you go about doing that, kind of like drawing some runes, like over here, I guess over here, and then here. And then Chadwick will kind of like place himself here and be ready to cast the binding spell. Miss Nis is kind of like crouched behind the statue over here. She'll kind of call out, yes, if you need healing, I can help, but yes, I'll do my best.
And then Kinora would like to cast Gus, kind of at the pool to kind of splash water around, have it like splash up the walls, on the floor.
Cyrena will kind of just like raise her watery brow, but kind of tolerate it.
Yes, and when he knows that, he's like, sorry, I'm just trying to make it as convincing as I can.
Perhaps another fireball will do you good. And she'll kind of look over
Let's
to
not.
Kane.
That's what I'm trying to avoid.
Indeed.
Hit by it.
Kane, can you start a can you and Azza start a non-magical ruckus while we're finishing up with these spells, so it sounds like we're doing something in here?
Feel free to damage the surroundings, but try not to corrupt the waters any further.
You know how to use a blade?
Kane will start shooting fire bolts at like over here and here, maybe the statue back there on the back, our back left.
Yeah, Chadwick kind of looks at that. Yeah, that looks like fun. He'll start like popping off some fire bolts as well. Pew pew pew.
Gotta get these battles out now.
I'm just ducking.
Yeah, so there's just like loads of firebolts just going off, like just impacting, scorching, and just creating
Okay,
a
I
manner
think
of
that's
ruckus.
Probably enough fire bolts.
Okay, everyone.
Unless you want it to look like you missed 50 million times.
That's a lot of dice. All right, so yeah, you kind of just start, you kind of scatter them around, hitting the walls. Anyone want to try and smash the windows at all?
No.
Yeah,
No.
very good.
A glass is
Kane would do
dangerous.
Kane would do like running in place, get himself sweaty and hot. It's like, all right.
Miss Nis just like takes out a club and just starts smashing up the wall. Not very well, but you know she's helping.
Kinora will use Gust and blast some water onto Kane.
Okay.
Oh, good. My socks are wet now.
Alright, so yeah, you kind of make some spells, hit the wall, clash walls with swords and all of that, and presumably cry out in any way, run around a bit, get yourself all
Alright.
kind of elevated and sweaty. Anyone got any
Do
like...
you have the story, Kane?
Yep. We saved the killing blow for Morgana so she could have something to hold above her companions as recompense for our rude comment earlier.
Yeah.
Chadwick will look over and say, shall I do the binding now then?
Yeah, I suppose if Kane is going to... How long does it last for?
The binding?
Yeah.
1 hour. Oh no, that's enhanced ability. Never mind. I think it's 1 minute.
Isn't everything?
I think it lasts quite a while. Where are we? 1 hour or so.
We put
I
2D.
think. It's 1 hour, yeah.
What is it, Magic Circle?
planar binding.
Oh, okay.
Attempt to bind a
Jesus
celestial or elemental or fey or fiend to your service.
Okay.
It's level 20, I'm telling you.
Holy shit, he is. Okay.
But Kino Arnold, before Kane heads out, he'll cast Enhance Ability for Eagle's Splendor. Give him advantage on charisma checks.
Is that for everyone?
Just for it was Kane who was gonna go out, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So Kane.
Alright, so I got advantage on charisma checks.
For 1
Okay.
hour.
Alright. You see Kane kind of loosen up, get ready, and he's gonna start speed walking towards the door.
Chadwick will kind of like go, oh yeah, we're doing it. He will kind of say, I'm sorry. It's best if you don't resist. Yeah, and he will cast this spell.
And to kind of assure her, he'll say, don't worry, he will release it when the time is right. We'll all make sure of that.
Yeah, so you see the magics take place. He casts the spell, and these kind of chains kind of jut out from his hands and kind of bind to the naiad, and then they kind of wrap around and kind of just like sink in, and Cyrena kind of just goes like just limp, I guess, and kind of a neutral stance, kind of not doing anything. Very kind of pacified. Okay, so Kane, you throw the door open and go running out. State says, "Oh, I heard a lot of ruckus going on. Were you successful?"
Oh, you will see in just a moment.
Oh.
He's like kind of speed walking. He doesn't want to draw too much attention and try to be subtle, but moving at a quick pace.
Morgana looks up and says, I heard it from even in here. How is it going? Is it just your own? Have your comrades perished, perhaps?
No,
Baby.
would you mind if, you come in a little closer? I have something I'd like to tell you.
Oh, a secret.
So, first of all, I wanted to apologize for my companion and I's comment the other day. And to bring justice for wronging you, we saved the killing blow for you. Something that you can have to brag above the others. We have binded the water spirit.
Oh, you've bound it. I like a display of power. The violence of a killing blow is more a Zeus's kind of thing, but if I was able to say that I did that and she did not, well, she wouldn't like that one bit. But do we really need to kill it if we are bound and controlled? That might be interesting. Either way, yes, I will come and inspect your handiwork, and we will decide what to do. Shall we? And she kind of holds out her arm.
Kane will take it and kind of whisper to her too that, we had to bind it in silence so that way she is very sneaky. And we wanted to make sure that she would never escape again.
Hold on. Can you do a deception roll as well on all of this?
Here we go. Make a break.
Okay. She seems to be in agreement and believing you. So she takes your arm and you head out, and as you come in, you kind of see Saith kind of walking towards the door there as well. Ah, Morgana. Come to see the handiwork as well? Yes. Let us enter and see what has happened. Okay. So yeah, the door opens and she steps on in with Saith. the same time as Kane, I guess. Since you're
Well,
arm in
Kane will
arm.
step in. Yeah, I'll step in with her, and then kind of like let go of her arm and gesture to her so she could walk in by herself in all her glory. I kind of
Okay.
want her to feel that all eyes are on her. Like this is her moment.
Okay, so she will step on in and kind of go towards the water's edge. And she will open her mouth to say something, and words don't come out, and then she looks around confused and kind of just tries to speak again. But
Kane told her that we put silence spell on her.
oh, did he? All right.
Yeah, so that way she couldn't cast anything to escape. And then I will point to the ruins on the floor that we drew in and point to the creature in the center.
Okay,
So she could hopefully like put it together. Like, okay, this is like they're trappers.
All right. I guess she'll nod, and then she will step on over to one side. Let's see which side it will be. Roll 1d2. Okay, so she'll head over to this side, and she'll be kind of like just mouthing mindlessly until she kind of goes past here, and then she sees that she can talk again, and she'll gesture to Saith to head to the other side of the room. So, the creature is bound and under whose power?
Our companion over there across the water.
Interesting. Show me this power. Chadwick, was it? He kind of nods, and then Chadwick says, kneel, and the naiad will kneel down. Very nice. And she has this kind of like devilish smile on her face.
Chadwick, bring the spirit a little closer to the edge here so Morgana can get a better look.
Okay. And Chadwick will kind of just like say walk and then stop. And then Morgana will kind of look around, say, to go back inside the circle? Why not have it just come here? How would I be able to gloat with silence upon me?
The entire water has the spell around it.
The silence?
Yes.
But so just the water, not the entranceway where I could not speak as soon as I came in?
No, part of the entranceway and then all of the water.
Well, I will stay
I'm
here.
pretty sure it reaches the entirety of that.
Chadwick, make the spirits come over to me. And Chadwick will say, tell it to do so, and it comes on over, and she kind of just looks at it hungrily. Very good, very good. It continues to kneel. Would this power be transferable to me, Chadwick? Chadwick kind of looks around nervously. Maybe? It's a difficult spell. Took me a long time to learn that one. But maybe. But for now, it's just under my control. Very nice, very nice.
Fuck it. While she's distracted, I'm gonna fucking push her into the circle.
The silence. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you just gonna shove her to here?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah.
I'm gonna
shove her.
I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon, and then I'm gonna fucking push her in.
So bonus and then an action to shove.
Yeah.
Push her in the water.
Yeah.
I guess I could push her in the water. Yeah, I'll try to push her.
Yeah, you could kind of
try to push her diagonal.
Yeah, you could like step down and push her diagonally, or you could like just try and swipe her, I guess. She's not seeing it coming, so yeah, you get advantage on your. Is it
Athletics.
Yeah, to like a shove
It's
action.
basically it's
A
yeah,
contested.
it's basically a grapple check.
Yeah. So yeah, you do strength and they do athletics or acrobatics, I
Oh,
believe.
you've got to be fucking kidding me.
So
Bum, bum, ba-dum, bow.
let's see. She will contest that with
A fucking 3 and a fucking 1. You've got to be
Athletics.
kidding me.
Yeah, maybe they have a negative strength.
It's alright. He's gonna roll a 1.
2? Oh my god.
Oh my god, what the
Win!
fuck?
The
Too
ground is all,
dainty.
the ground is so slippery that everyone's
I
slipping
was
around.
not expecting to fail that, not gonna lie. So yeah, you kind of like you go to shove her, but you kind of maybe you slip on the floor and your shove kind of goes awry, but you kind of like slip and kind of fall into her slightly, which then knocks her into the waters, and she also kind of struggles to kind of keep herself. So basically, yeah, you kind of fail into shoving her into the waters, and
Hell
she
yeah, I'll take it.
she kind of just like looks up and glares at you and just starts wordlessly screaming.
Test
And
failed successfully.
yeah,
Ow!
And then I'm gonna bring the spiritual weapon down on her. And,
okay, yeah. So roll your attack.
is she prone?
I don't think so.
Wouldn't she be if I like pushed her into it and she failed, or no?
I don't think the shove action makes people prone.
It's either 5 feet away or prone.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that
okay,
makes
not
sense.
both. Okay.
Yeah,
And
Okay.
she is
That's
in
fine, I will
water.
take
How do you
her
be
either
prone
way.
in water?
yeah. So you can attack.
Serious?
Yeah. I mean,
Have you never like floated on your back or anything like that? That
That's
would be
true.
prone.
Yeah.
Do
But
you
yeah.
not know
So
how
yeah,
swimming works?
you can do your attack.
you can just go
Oh, I
down.
need your-
It's not the same as being like flat on your back.
I guess.
Yeah, I need
It
to roll
depends.
over.
Like if it's like the Dead
it
Sea.
really is though, because you're not able to move the same.
Mm. But
Once she's in
anyway,
the water,
yeah, she's in the
Kane will
water.
make sure to get Chadwick's attention and be like, so he could cut the spell because now she's in the water.
Okay, so yeah, Chadwick will drop the concentration. Salam will attack with his spiritual weapon.
Oh my god!
That's
Get him out
a
now.
miss.
Holy fucking shit, you
So
guys!
yeah,
Well, 1, a 2, and a 3 to start this little fucking combat.
and then Safe kind of just looks surprised, but then he gets super serious. We'll roll combat. Oh, get the spiritual weapon out of that. Okay, so yeah, so Morgana is just like silently screaming, and she kind of just like glares over to Saith, and she says, "Oh my, seems
Oh my
like we're
God.
into some sticky situations this time."
Wow.
I rolled another one, you guys. Luckily, I have advantage on this roll.
I am the fastest. Okay.
There we
never
go.
mind.
17.
Okay, just a moment.
You're gonna have to change mine manually.
Yeah, I'll do that in a sec.
I don't know why
Yo.
I rolled it as a spiritual weapon, but
We rolled so bad for initiative.
Azza, you feel kind of a wave of heat coming off of Saith, and he kind of just catches fire, and then the fire kind of just burns and drops to the floor, and you see him take on a different form. Something
I'm not
along
afraid of,
the lines.
I'm not afraid of fire. I'm just gonna shove him into the water.
Let's see. Yes. Okay. And then they will roll their
don't sup-
initiatives. We'll do.
I don't
Morgana.
suppose that's a tiefling.
No, not quite. Get Chadwick. Oh, I forgot Miss Ness. Let's get her in here.
Kind of look like a tiefling.
And then Serena. And last of all,
there we go, Cyrena.
Safe.
No.
Fuck you, Faith.
Okay.
There we go.
What do I need to update yours to, Salam?
Yeah, 17.
17. Oof. Nice. Okay.
I
Let me
missed being a
see.
dex build.
Saith, what's his dexterity? Okay.
I'm not a dex build. I just have advantage
What's Cyrena's?
on initiative.
So
I
Saith
miss
will
being
go
a
before
rogue.
Cyrena. Okay, so yeah, Saith will go first. Yeah, so Chadwick he drops it. Cyrena kind of blinks and kind of takes in the surroundings, looks to her side, and kind of just stands up and assumes a aggressive fighting stance. Let's see, what will Saith do?
Safety dance? Good game. Good game.
Okay, let's see. Saith will kind of like conjure a fiery spear within his hands and attack you with it. Okay, so he will attack you twice with his spear. $19.
And shield.
Alright, so he'll attack again.
I think it's all around. Okay, shield doesn't block that one.
Alright, let's see the damage. 7. Piercing and fire. What's the mix up there? So
Is it magical piercing?
Is it magical piercing?
it doesn't say. So it's a D6 for piercing. Oh no, it's a D8 plus 4 for piercing and a D6 for fire.
But it was 5 piercing and 2 fire.
Yeah. So let's say you can resist the piercing, but the fire not.
Yep. Even if it was mundane fire, I couldn't resist it.
Okay.
good to
So that will be the end of his turn. Ooh, yeah, and then we'll go over to Cyrena, who will turn and strike out at Morgana with her psychic touch.
Oh my god.
No dice.
He fucking rolls balls to the wall with Safe, and then he gets to the person on our side and rolls fucking dog shit.
Yeah. What we get for planning.
Then we go over to Salam.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Let's see the piercing.
Oh, wait, I figured it out. I clicked
So
on it.
it's D8 plus
5
4.
plus
Yeah, so 5 piercing. Okay, Salam, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna inflict wounds on this bitch. At 3rd level.
Ooh. Straight into the big guns. $24, that's definitely gonna hit.
Oh my god.
16.
5d10 and I roll 16.
That's on the lower end.
That is like the lowest I've ever rolled on a 5d10. That is fucking
God.
ridiculous.
Okay, so
Holy shit, you
yeah,
guys.
you
That
kind
would
of
be a decent roll on a 1st level. Like 16, like, okay, I'll take 16 on 3d10, but on 5d10? Are you fucking kidding me? Ugh.
okay. So as you kind of
Then,
oh, you got yeah the spiritual weapon, yeah.
yeah, the spiritual weapon.
Okay. $25 hits. Eight force damage. Alright. So as you kind of clobber her and kind of grapple with her and inflict these wounds upon her, you see her kind of skin start to kind of rupture and melt and kind of slough off of her as if like an outer shell is being burnt away, and her true form reveals itself. So let's get that for you guys. Okay, so as her true form kind of comes to the light, you kind of see this hideous, thin, pale creature whose long, matted hair is kind of festoons with all sorts of ornaments that seem to be made of bones, teeth, that kind of thing. And she's kind of like voiceless, like silently screaming out in pain, but then her mouth kind of curves up into an unnaturally high cornered smile, and her
Oh, you know what? I wouldn't have been able to do inflict wounds from in there, but the first roll was the high one anyway, so I still would have hit.
okay, yeah, yeah, that's fine.
So I would just stay out.
So as she kind of stretches this unnatural smile, you can see all kind of like cracked parts of her lips and all blisters and pustules on her lips kind of rupture and burst open. So there's kind of like this kind of pustulant, bloody smile. So
Did
yeah.
anybody ever tell you that you have an awful smile, Morgana?
She kind of just
And then
sneers
that'll be
and
my turn.
says something silently. Okay, we go over to Chadwick now. Chadwick will cast Firebolt at Saith.
At the fire guy.
That's fine. Fine, you can miss anyways.
So this firebolt goes careening across. Saith kind of just bats it out of the sky, and it technically, essentially, it misses. And we go over to Azza.
With a twirl, my silver blade is up and over my head, coming down in a forlorn blow. Tell me, fiend, what is your story before I drive your head from its shoulders?
My story is that of ambition, fool. I saw a chance and I took it. If only you didn't get in the way, I would have this establishment under my own rule.
2 swings, thanks to being a level 5 fighter. Get used to that.
7. Oh, it goes to 24. Wait, what? So 24.
It didn't show the dice for the first one. It just showed it for the second one.
Yeah. All right. 24
The
hits.
first one was
13.
13.
So yeah, 24 hits for 11 slashing. Okay.
Nothing more from me. Thank you.
Okay. We'll go over to Miss Ness, who is kind of cowering, but she kind of pokes her head out, and she will fire a guiding bolt at Saith. (17). Saith sees it coming, and he kind of ducks, and it goes sailing across and just impacts on the wall.
Is he wearing armor?
Yeah, it looks like he is armored. Is there a handout? It doesn't look like there's a handout. If you guys are knowledgeable of demons or anything, you could do a quick demon check to kind of see what it is, if you recognize it.
It's a demon check.
I don't know.
Religion?
Religion, I guess. Yeah. Demon check.
I sometimes know religions.
I mean, I can see that he's wearing armor.
Yeah.
And I feel like knowledge of armor is not necessarily...
I mean, yeah, he is wearing armor, definitely.
Yeah, I was just curious what type of armor he was wearing. That was it.
Are you okay with me rolling religion?
Yeah, you can see if you can work out what it is.
Alright.
16. Yeah, you recognize this as some sort of demon that you've heard of, to be known as a Cambion.
No pit fiend.
No. Yeah. The offspring of a fiend, though. Usually a succubus or incubus. Alright, so yeah, we go over to Morgana then. So, Morgana, what will you do? Just double check this notes. What is she allowed to do? Okay. So she will cast. Oh, what can she cast actually? She's silenced. Alright. I don't think she can do any spells, so she will lash out with her claws at who was last to hit her. I believe it was Salam. So
That was
she'll
me.
she'll strike out Salam, kind of scratching at you with her claws. 25. I'm guessing that hits.
I am going to silvery barbs that.
Alright, yeah. No problem. Alright, so yeah, you silvery
So
barbs
she has to re-roll.
the attack. Yeah. So I'll roll that. Ooh,
Cool.
that's a miss. Alright,
And then I'm gonna give myself advantage on my next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
is that a silvery barbs thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there it is. Alright. Cool. Alright. So let's go over to Kinorin then.
Okay. So seeing this battle going on he will try and fire a guiding bolt at Morgana.
Mm-hmm.
See how. There we go.
Ooh, that's a hit for 14 radiant damage.
See,
Nice.
his level 1 guiding bolt did as much damage as my fucking
I
level
know,
3
it's
wizard.
ridiculous.
Okay, yeah, so that impacts her pretty handily, and her head kind of snaps from the impact, and then she's kind of coated in that kind of radiant light. That'll
Yes,
give. Is it the next single creature that gets advantage?
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it's the next attack.
Okay.
Maybe
Yeah.
it's-
Next attack
next
roll
attack
made against a
roll-
target before the end of your next turn. Okay. All right. Anything else?
Yes, he would like to bonus action wild shape into his his archer form. So now he's all sparkly and dark, illuminating a small bit of area around him with a constellation of an archer. And with that, he gets to make a bonus action. And I'll post it. Whoop. Well,
It was posted.
that's
Bonus
supposed to be with
action
advantage, I'm
what?
sorry. Hold on. One moment.
Do you
To
fire
populate a
a
lot.
celestial arrow or something?
Yes.
Very
So when you
nice.
activate this form, you can make a ranged spell attack, hurling a luminous arrow that targets one creature.
Is that the D20 attack there?
Yeah, I forgot to put advantage on it though.
Yeah, you could roll it again, see if you get a crit.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll take the first damage instance. Same damage anyway. So yeah, 7 radiant damage. Alright. Very nice. So yeah, your form darkens and then bursts into a sparkle of shiny light, and then from that light comes a glowing bolt of radiant energy that takes the form of a radiant and shining spear which strikes Morgana straight through the chest. for 7 radiant damage.
He'll maybe, or he'll take like 1 step back, and that'll be it for Keenan.
Okay, over to Kane.
Kane's gonna back up a bit, like right here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna use some sorcery points to quicken spell.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to Chaos Bolt her.
Mm. Let chaos reign.
I'm gonna do it at first level.
Nice.
27 hits for 16 damage. Very good. So 16 damage. There we go.
And then I'll do one of the damage would be thunder type.
Okay. So yeah, the thunderous energy lets out a boom which rattles the stained glass windows and kind of sends like a wake across the water as the bolt kind of streaks over it, and then it kind of just like impacts her body and it sends like a massive ripple mark across her kind of festering skin. And
All
she
right,
kind
and
of
then with my
staggers. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to firebolt her.
Alright. I think that's a miss. 15. Yeah, that's a miss.
All right, that's my turn.
Okay, over to Saith then. So Saith will kind of let one hand off his spear, and then he'll attack you again, Azza, with his spear, but one-handed this time. First will miss. Second will hit, I believe.
Yep.
Double ones. Alright.
And they, on my screen, they had a nice slide to them. Coming
Yeah.
in from stage left.
So that's 5 piercing and 1 fire. And then
All right.
with the other hand, he will point his hands towards... How many times am I going to do this? Oh, okay. He will point his hands over to the other side of the room and fire 2 rays of fire energy. First at Kinorin. That's a miss, I presume. And then second at Salam.
Oh, rude.
Okay, another miss. So yeah, 2 misses. And then we go over to Sarina, who will continue her attack at Morgana.
Oh my god, Serena.
We were.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Alright,
now
so
I'm scared.
Psychic Touch. Okay, so let's roll the damage.
Nice.
20 damage. So you see Cyrena, like, she kind of changes her form slightly, and her arms kind of just like encompass Morgana's head, and then you just see like Morgana just silently screaming, and just like blood start running down from her eyes, and they'll go all bloodshot and everything. So yeah, she's having a bad time, and she is not looking good. Salam, over to you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna inflict wounds at first level, and
Okay.
then also attack with my spiritual weapon. So
Mm-hmm.
Can we use the dark gift of the patron? And I'm gonna say.
I've got advantage already.
Okay, never mind.
Thank you though.
I'm surprised you still call it the dark gift.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, it's coming from the patron of the group, the leader of Candlekeep. Maybe he's dark. Who
Yeah.
knows? 26
Dark
hits.
brooding. Turns out it's just Strahd von Zarovich.
14. He's summering in Candlekeep.
You
Alright.
damage my books. My books.
All right, and
Nice. And then
then
swing from the
spiritual
weapon. Oh, I forgot. Onto it. Alright, that
25
hits.
hit.
Okay, 7 force. So yeah, also at the end of Cyrena's last turn, you probably might have gradually been noticing that the waters were starting to steam and then bubble, and it seems like the waters are not safe anymore. So maybe some of it again splashes up and you can see it kind of like, maybe it splashes onto your clothes and it kind of fizzles and sizzles slightly. And yeah. Just double check how much damage that will do. I think it's a little bit. Where are we? T5. Oh wow, that's actually pretty decent. Okay, so she takes 11 acid damage.
Oh, nice.
As she's in these kind of bubbling and steaming waters. So yeah, so it was like before when she got angry, but you kind of put her out of that, but now it's allowing to take its full effect. So yeah, since Morgana's the only one in there. Yeah. Good. So yes, that's everything from you, Salam, right? So we go over to Chadwick then. So Chadwick will cast another. No, not that one. Almost cast Fireball. Firebolt at Safe. 18, does that hit? Safe again kind of bats it out of the air, so it misses again. And then we go over to Azza.
You call being a bellboy for a group of old crones ambitious? What are you really after? I want to know who you are before I send your soul back to the 9 hells.
I was after the magics that they were using to take advantage of people. It's a powerful magic that I desire.
That's right! Yeah!
Wow. 20 slashing damage. Alright.
As I turn into a half pirouette, letting him block my first strike so I could get extra momentum on the second. And going in for that critical strike.
This isn't magical damage, is it?
No, just silver.
Okay. So he seems to be resisting your physical attacks a little bit. But yeah, still that was a solid strike. So he kind of catches it in his arm and says, "Yes, why don't you join me and be part of this place? Together we can conquer the beauty industry and become unstoppable."
If you win, I'll think about it.
It might be too late by then.
That's half the fun, isn't it?
He kind of smiles at that. Alright, anything else?
Nope, I'm good, thank you.
Okay, Loris next. She'll shoot out another guiding bolt at Safe. Oh baby.
Shit.
She's got what I need.
Let's see what she's gonna. Wait, what the fuck?
What?
What the fuck?
Oh,
Why
no!
did it roll 8 and 6? Shouldn't it just be 6?
Yeah.
You realize she cast at level 9.
46. No, that's right.
Why is it what?
Yeah, it's 8d6 because it's
Holy shit.
normally
Alright.
Guiding bolt is 4d6. Yep.
Holy shit. So
Holy shit.
you see Miss Nis kind of like just timidly pop out, and then she just lets out this massive like rocket of a guiding bolt which kind of rips across the room and kind of makes Chadwick do a comical kind of spinning motion as it rips past him. And then it kind of just impacts in the back of Safe, and he just lets out this mighty roar as this kind of radioactive, almost like glowing energy kind of just like washes over him. Holy shit. He is not looking good. Okay, over to Morgana. Morgana will just start moving backwards. So Salam, and we'll get a attack of opportunity if you so desire.
Yeah.
18, I believe that. Yeah, that hits. 5 bludgeoning. Alright.
Nice.
And then she'll take another step, which lets Cyrena do it as well. That misses, so let's see,
Sorry,
5, 10, 15, 20, 75. Okay, so she'll step out
Does
of the
she
waters.
take the fire damage or the acid damage
Yeah,
on
I
her
was gonna
turn?
check that. I think it was at. I'll double check.
Normally that stuff is on the player or is on the creature's turn.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, that's right. So that's 2d10. Okay, 9. So yeah, she kind of just wades through this water as you can hear it eating away at her, and as she steps out, you kind of see that her clothes below the waist have been kind of eaten away, and you can just see like just this kind of eroded, bloody, raw flesh, and she's just like leaving a massive like blood trail of like blood and just skin just sloughing off of her. It does not look good. Yeah, old Greg vagina. Alright, so she kind of just looks to what? I don't get that reference, but okay. Alright, so she's gonna cast some magic. Okay. Okay, so she will point a gnarled finger at, let's see, at Keenerin. He's the closest, and you just feel a wash of sickness kind of just wave over you. So can you make a Constitution saving throw, please?
Constitution. Oh boy.
Hey, does Kane see her casting this?
Probably, yeah. You can. She kind of raises a finger and starts doing some incantation. So counter spell. So this is a level 4 spell. What's the counter spell thing? I can't expand
So it'll
that.
be the DC. The DC would be 10 plus the level it's cast. If
Yes.
it's over 3rd level.
So yeah, DC 14 then.
So he has to make a D20 plus his spellcasting modifier, I believe.
Yep.
Let's see. So spellcasting
it's
hacks.
D20 plus just the spellcasting modifier.
So spell save DC is 13, and the spell attack bonus is +5. It doesn't say what it is though.
Oh.
12. That's no good. So the spell goes off. So you see this happen, and you kind of like start trying to force the spell back to whatever source it is coming from, but Morgana kind of steps up her kind of mutterings, and you are just kind of overpowered, and this kind of energy is kind of unleashed. So yeah, Keenerin, you'll need
Constitution, you said?
Constitution, and it's a DC 13, not 12.
Okay.
Oof. So that's 8. So we'll need the damage.
There's not a lot of dice.
Add that up.
Where was it? Oh, there it is, 39. Yeah, so 39. No, it's underneath the spell. So if you scroll back up to the Blight Spell, it's there.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it
Oh,
puts it on the
sorry.
card.
I don't
So
see it.
you take necrotic damage. Yeah,
What type of damage is it?
necrotic. Yeah.
Necrotic. Oof. Okay.
So the spell has no effect on undead or constructs. If you target a plant creature or a magical plant, you have disadvantage. And it does maximum damage. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. But I presume you are none of those things.
Correct.
Alright. Alright, so yeah, just 39 necrotic damage. So you kind of feel this wave of nausea kind of go over you, and you kind of double over, and you start just retching up this kind of black, putrid, kind of pustulent, stretchy, icky, ichor stuff. And it stinks pretty bad. Yeah. Alright, and if it kind of splashes on any of your skin, it kind of leaves like a kind of blistery rash there as well. Not fun. Over to you, Keenerin.
Okay, that brings, changes a whole lot of things suddenly.
Are you still in your star form?
Yes.
You had to. You
Oh,
made sure to mark the 5 extra HP, right?
I did, yeah. I've got that. I do have to do, it's not really a big thing, but I have to do a concentration for the enhance ability. Let me do that.
Wait. He should get another roll at Counterspell because technically that's an ability check. And he's using Charisma as his ability.
What?
That's an ability check.
For which?
For the Counterspell. Isn't it? Doesn't that count as an ability check?
What roll? The...
For the
For the
counterspell.
Because he has enhanced ability Charisma on him right now. So shouldn't he have advantage on that Charisma roll for the Counterspell?
I don't know, I've never thought of that. I guess so? Is there any ruling
I
on
can
that?
look it up real quick.
Yeah, have a look for that.
It says make an ability check using your spellcasting
Yeah,
ability.
ability check.
Sure, I guess make another roll then. So DC 13. Darn. Alright, retcon that then, I guess.
It would just be half. Or
Oh,
no, the
wait, let me
spell doesn't
double
even go off,
check.
huh?
Let me
Oh,
check.
that's
I
fucking
think
dope.
so.
That is nice.
Yeah. Because it targets on a failed save half as much on a successful one. Yeah, so it still you still take half of 39.
No, but
No.
that means the counterspell was successful.
Oh right, yeah,
the
shit.
spell doesn't go off.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was on the counterspell, not the saving throw.
It
Yeah.
it does work though.
Mm.
I just looked it up on
Yeah,
Google and it
nice
does,
catch.
It does affect counterspell.
Yeah, nice catch. Alright, yeah.
Ooh.
So yeah, Kane puts that down before it. You foresaw this positive future somehow, and you put a stop to that. Alright, so yeah, Keenerin, yeah, your turn.
All that,
Fully healthy.
All that stargazing. Oh boy. Yeah, very good call. Thank you.
Mm.
I guess he's gonna turn back and fire another guiding bolt at Morgana. Not
Alright.
liking this this future he saw. Oh, let's see.
Okay, that's probably gonna. Yeah, that definitely hits. 16 radiant damage. Okay. Alright. Looks like she's on her last legs. So, like, yeah, all the acids, all the attacks, yeah, her body is, like, quickly falling apart.
And he'll turn and bonus action attempt to fire at her. Is it alt for advantage?
Yeah, alt for advantage, control for disadvantage, I believe.
There, that was it.
22 hits for 10 radiant. Almost. So close. A stiff breeze will finish her off.
But
Alright.
that'll be it for Keenerin.
Alright, Kane. How are you
Give her
going
a
to
stick,
take this
Kane.
glorious kill?
Let's go firebolt.
Firebolt. You just have to hit.
Don't you put that evil on him?
That misses.
2 sorcery points, quicken spell,
Quicken spell.
chaos. No, magic missile.
Magic. Yeah, there you go.
There you go. That's
All right, roll above one
Good call.
roll 1 damage. Yeah, she's going down. All right, yeah. So I presume, I mean, she looks pretty bad. Do you do all of them at her, or do you redirect some of them? I guess I kind of gave it away a bit, but yeah.
I would say since she looks bad, I'll do 2 at her and 1 at Saith.
Alright, so yeah, just roll all 3, or we could just take the first roll. Yeah. No, yeah, just roll the second and then the third. So yeah.
I like how you rolled a 1, like he told you.
Nice.
He told me exactly what I needed.
Alright, so Saith takes 2. Alright, so you send 2 bolts of energy which impact her and finish her off. She collapses to the floor, her body just like broken, eaten away by the acid and the attacks, and it just like, yeah. She is so gone, but unfortunately, yeah, it looks like she's bleeding into the waters a fair bit, which Cyrena kind of dislikes greatly, but they don't mind since the hag is slain. But we still have 1 here, so if that's everything from Kane, we'll go over to Saith.
Yep, that's my turn. Thank you.
Alright, we'll go over to Saith then. Can I do this? Okay, where are we? Okay, so Saith will look to Azza, and he will, with a commanding, a charming tone to his voice, he'll say,
Oh.
"Go alert the other hags and bring them here at once." Can you make a wisdom saving throw, please?
Probably cannot.
So he's saying this in a relatively low voice.
So close to that 18.
Okay, so
Yeah, sure thing.
you are charmed, and he commands you to go warn the others and bring them here at once.
Radio, sir. Glad to help.
So you see, everyone else sees Saith kind of turn to Azza and say something, and Azza's guard kind of just drops.
I don't suppose this is one of those few spells that say, if you're already in combat, roll with advantage.
That's a good point.
There's like 2 of those.
Yeah. Let's see.
But glad to help, sir.
No, you're charmed by his. No, he doesn't have the beard anymore.
Once more, I get to screw over the party.
So yeah, to everyone else's eyes, you kind of just drop your guard, and maybe it looks like you're turning away, but yeah, that'll come on your turn. So Cyrena will kind of go over to Saith, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Here's hoping it's concentration.
That's, yeah, she can't quite reach there, so I guess she could dash, but yeah, no, she'll just get in the way. Salam, your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna open the door. I'm gonna move to there, and I'm going to do Twilight Sanctuary.
Okay. What's that do?
So, whenever a creature ends its turn, within the 30-foot radius, I can grant it to end one effect on it, causing it to be charmed or frightened. So I'm trying to catch Azza once his turn ends.
I mean, I guess you only just saw him just drop his guard, but yeah, okay.
I mean, I feel like that's I'm pretty perceptive. I feel like with a passive perception of 18, I probably would have heard him saying that too, don't you think? I mean,
yeah, I guess you'd have pretty high perception. Sure.
That's what I was going off of. I was going off the fact that I probably heard him and then saw Az's guard drop and was like, oh fuck.
What's the range of this again?
It's 30 feet.
30 feet, wow.
30-foot radius.
Let's see. There you go, 30 feet. Okay. So is it on his turn?
It's on his turn, yeah.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, you do this. And we'll go over to Chadwick, who will fire another firebolt with advantage because of Norris's. So that's a crit hit.
For no damage because he's a fire guy.
10. So this time it hits. Is it resist or immune?
Wait, how does he have 5th level spells but his firebolt only does 1d10?
I don't know.
That doesn't make any sense.
NPCs.
Yeah.
At least 2d10.
So the firebolt hits and it leaves like a mark, but yeah, it was resisted. So it did damage,
Yeah, that
but
was because it was a crit cane.
did not as much damage as you would expect. Alright, over to Azza. So it's on your turn. Does it just end the effect?
Yeah.
It looks like it says when it ends its turn.
Yeah, when he ends his turn. So
Okay.
I was trying to catch him as he kind of ran through.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'll definitely be fleeing, but I'll probably be uncharmed before I reach anyone. Let's see.
That
5,
was kinda
10,
what I was going
15,
for.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 60 as I dash. I was like, I gotta let him know. I gotta let him know.
Gotta help your best bud safe.
And I just, not that anyone can see me, but I just like stop at the desk and just put my hand on it and I just start blinking along. I was like,
He's like,
what?
wait.
Az, are you okay?
That bitch charmed me.
Yes, he did.
Well, I'm out of movement, so
Oh,
I just turned around real mean, like.
I forgot. I would have given myself temp HP as well, so I'm gonna roll that real quick.
Okay. Alright, so Azza used all of his actions to move, so we go over to Miss Nis, who will fire another guiding bolt. $17, that misses. Morgana is dead, so we go over to Keenerin.
Alright. He's gonna just bonus action take a shot with his arrow. Let's see. Ooh.
Nice.
There we go. A little better there. His little starry arrow he shoots.
That hits 10 radiant damage. Let's double check. Yeah, it's not vulnerable to that. Okay, so 10 radiant.
He's going to probably stay right there, and that'll be it for this turn.
Okay, over to Kane then.
Alright, let me make sure I just got the range for this. Yes, I do. Chaos Bolt, first level against him.
Alright. $23 hits. Alright, 10. What's the damage type? So you saw him kind of be resistant to fire.
So I rolled a 2 and a 4, so I'll do screw it, cold damage.
Okay, so you focus your energies and it comes out as a kind of jet of icy energy that kind of streaks across and impacts him on the side. You see it kind of ice up, but he kind of flexes and the ice that builds up kind of shatters off. And he took the damage, but it was resistant.
Oh, motherfucker.
Alright, I'll just stand next to Kenora now in my turn.
Okay. So Safe will look around and say, "No, we can be reasonable." And he kind of looks around, sees the window over there, and will start running for that. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
It's
30.
so expensive to replace.
And he will jump out the window.
I wanted his armor.
Yeah, he'll
I think
just.
his armor is that great. He had a +4 to his initiative, so
Yeah.
I think he's just dexterous as fuck.
It's kind of just
Yeah,
listed
but it
as
was
natural
also
armor.
sick as fuck.
Yeah. So he'll just kind of barrel through the window, so you hear a loud smashing noise. So, let's see if there's a 5. Ooh, oh, there's a wall there. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. Cyrena will kind of glide on over and kind of cry out, "He is making a run towards the tower. I cannot leave these waters, but I trust you will finish this. I must remain within these waters, unfortunately." Actually, can she do anything?
Does Chadwick get an attack of opportunity?
He did go past him, yeah, actually, so.
Chatty,
him.
give him a slap.
Trip that fucker.
He doesn't have a staff or anything.
Unarmed strike.
I'll just find a club for him or a staff. Hold on. Where's
He's got one ranking monk.
items?
After all, he does basically live in a monastery.
Where is it?
He has Warcaster.
Forecast.
Thinking.
Where is it? Items. Here you go. Just give him a
Not that
staff.
his firebolt would do anything. Well, I guess he could do shocking grasp since he's close.
Yeah. Is he allowed
Are
to
you
do?
allowed to cast spells as opportunity attacks?
Only
If he has
have
Warcaster, which I don't believe he
that's what you
does. Let's say he's proficient in quarterstaffs. So yeah, he'll attack with his quarterstaff. Go, Chadwick.
Good Chadwick. Good
17. That doesn't hit, but it was a good try. And so back to the Naiad. Is this range?
How high the ground are these windows?
They'll be at ground level. They're kind of like,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Each creature here must make. All right. So she will kind of raise her arms, and you see some of the water kind of leach off of her, and it goes shooting out of the window. Those of you that could see out the window see the light, the water kind of change into some bright, kind of alluring colors. But she calls back, "Do not look too closely at the lights," and she'll cast this hypnotic pattern. So that's a wisdom saving throw. Where's the DC? Doesn't say.
Her spellcasting ability.
Yeah.
Is it charisma?
It doesn't say. Probably is charisma. That's her highest. So yeah.
Yeah, that
So
would
it's
be my guess.
10
So
plus
just
the
do
charisma.
10 plus-
Yeah, so 14
yeah,
then.
exactly.
Alright, so let's see if Safe has anything. Oh, that's why his AC is so big. Alright, so wisdom saving throw. Okay.
He's got a ring of protection +5.
That would be
Vince.
nice. Alright,
Yeah.
so if you
Nice.
see him out the window, you kind of see him kind of just slow and then just become enamored with these kind of dancing lights that are around him. And also this guy gets kind of caught in it. I guess he is enamored as well. We'll add him to the turn, so he'll join next round. Okay, so we go over to Salam then.
Okay. I'll just look to Azza. Are you good?
Yes, I'm fine.
Okay. Oh,
Fine.
Oh, the
that
thing
radius
follows you.
isn't moving with me.
Yeah, I'll move it.
Is the water still boiling?
Yeah.
But you have
So-
boardwalk, so would it affect them?
Oh yeah, we have water walk. So would that affect us? And
And
wouldn't Saith have taken damage running through the water?
yeah, he kind of like dashed across a little bit of it.
No, scald your feet.
Yeah, would
I
scald
mean,
you.
it is acid damage, not
Yeah.
fire. So
So he would have
He might
gone
not be
through it,
resistant
so
to it.
we'll do some damage to him. Okay, so he'll take 9. So you will walk across, but it will scald your feet and kind of eat away at your feet a bit there. So you'll take reduced damage.
gotcha.
Yeah, you still take damage from heat, because if you walk across lava with it, you still take damage, so.
Mm,
Hot coals.
yeah.
I'm gonna get to there, and then I'm going to use a bonus action to Misty Step
Mm-hmm.
across the water.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll Misty Step basically into the spot that the window's at. It won't let me move there because there's a wall.
Yeah, I can
Um,
put you there. So lights are
And
there.
then that's my view. So I will. Shielding my eyes from the hypnotic pattern because that's what Cyrena said. I will.
I mean, I guess by now
just
it
gonna-
would have faded, I believe.
Oh, is it just instantaneous?
Let me double check for you. Yeah, it appears for a moment, then vanishes. So yeah, it will be gone
So
by
does
now.
it look like? Does it look like Saith is still like bound by whatever? It was?
He's currently kind of zoned out, I guess. Let me see the specifics of that. Each creature sees the pattern must make a wisdom. On a fail, the creature becomes charmed for the duration. While charmed by this spell, the creature is incapacitated and has a range or a speed of
Okay.
0. The spell
So
ends.
he's just kind of
yeah.
like standing there like a bum.
Yeah, he's just kind of zoned out.
All right, cool. I am just going to. 20, I am going to run up to there. And oh, that was my action. So, because that was my full movement.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, actually, I would have 10 feet left, but I'm just gonna stay here.
Yeah.
That's almost my full movement with a dash and Misty Step. So,
Okay. So yeah, you see Saith, but also the Scarecrow minion is also kind of in a stupor as well.
Okay. So, yeah,
Alright.
that will be my turn.
I believe they are just charmed until the effect ends. They're incapacitated and have a speed of 0. So incapacitated, they means they can't like
Means you
do
can't
any
take
spells or
actions
anything. Yeah.
or reactions.
Yeah. So they're completely out of it then. Alright. So yeah.
it's weird because if you're incapacitated, I think technically you still have a movement speed, which is why they put on there that their speed is also 0. I don't know why they don't just make incapacitated also make it so that you can't move, because that doesn't make sense for an incapacitated creature to be able to still move up to like 60 feet on their turn.
Okay.
Which is just weird.
Alright, so over to Chadwick. He kind of looks around, kind of looks between where Azza went and you. He's confident you've got it, so he'll go check on Azza. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So he'll dash out and kind of see where you are, Azza. He'll kind of look and kind of warily look and give you a thumbs up, questionably.
Yeah, I already look like I'm about ready to sprint back.
Oh, okay. Alright, and it is your turn.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dash for 7. 8. Nope, couldn't do that because of a wall. 8. Get a look at the broken window. Brave the scalding waters, trusting in Kioran's magic. 9, 10, 11, 12. I can't finish my move through the window, but I'll get that far.
Okay. So you're where Serena is?
No, I'm just short.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Alright, so you'll take, since you're just on the surface, you'll take reduce, so I'll put it down to just 1d10. You take 10 acid damage. Alright, over to Miss Ness, who kind of peeks out from her hiding spot and say, Is it over? Is it safe? She looks to whoever's nearest will be, so it'll be Azza.
I don't give a very appropriate response as I'm screaming in a war cry and burnt feet. It's made a mix of and
she'll kind of just like look terrified and hide back behind the statue.
Oh wait, I'm also muted. Just realized that.
Yeah, I think it kind of clipped you off. Yeah. We'll go over to Keenerin.
Drops the spell, dunks me.
Yeah, straight into the
Luckily
deep end.
it's not concentration. You're good. 15, 30. Got 30 feet of movement. Not the most. Decisions. So the one window that Cyrena is in front of is the only one that's smashed, right?
Mm-hmm.
60, damn it. I guess Keenorn will take the dash action, running across the water.
Yeah.
To get here, to squeeze past Cyrena to get over onto the other side.
Oh, get out of my way.
Yeah, so that's 9 acid damage from the waters as you kind of run across it.
Okay. So that is... Cool. Yeah, so if you'll put me... yeah, so I won't block the path, so maybe here, if you wouldn't mind moving me. And kind of seeing this, he'll turn his attention to Cyrena and he'll say, is it alright to attack him?
If you wish to break him from his super, feel free. He should remain that way until the spell is broken.
How long is that?
It doesn't say. It just says, while charmed by the spell, the creature is incapacitated. The spell ends for an effective creature if it takes any damage or someone else uses an
It
action to
says-
shake them free. So
It says
it's a
1
minute, yeah,
on the spell.
underneath, yeah, at the bottom there it says a minute. So yeah, it's a good few rounds yet.
Okay.
Plenty of time to surround him.
Yeah.
But there's also the scarecrow as well.
You know what? Yeah. So. You know what? Kinora will just use a bonus action to Healing Word on Azza.
Mm-hmm.
Just to give him a little bit of healing. Because he saw that running across, he felt a lot of pain. So he's like, Azza's probably feeling it too. So he'll cast that.
My feetsies.
And that is 11 hit points back.
Very nice.
That'll be it for Kinoran.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so we'll go over to Kane then.
Alright, Kane's gonna move up 30 feet towards Morgana's dead body.
Mm-hmm. Can I get on top of that stuff?
Oh wait, hold on, because I can see this dude from here. Alright, there. So let me see. 55 feet.
You can see him through an unbroken window there, yeah?
I feel like, would the window get in the way if I was to cast a spell?
I mean, it's stained glass, but you can does it say anything?
Provide some cover. Who knows?
I mean, I feel like if it's a spell attack roll, the glass would probably get in the way.
So I'll just cast a firebolt into this window here to shatter it, so I could get a clear view on Sade.
Okay, so this one and this
Pretty glass.
Yeah, so you firebolt that
No.
that
Oh
window.
my god.
you obliterate that window.
Jesus.
Yeah, so that.
Well, now mending's useless.
I mean, maybe more than one mending session might fix it, but yeah, it's broken. But some of the glass is like probably burnt up and warped as well. Some of the it's very very damaged. Yeah, it makes a
Bonus
very
action.
loud crash.
Kane's just gonna facepalm, and that'll be my turn.
All right. Okay, Saith is incapacitated, unable to move. Over to Cyrena, who will. She can't do anything else. I think that's all she can do. Yeah, she can't attack anymore, so she'll just stay and be ready for anything else. Over to Salam.
Can she make the water not hot?
If you asked her to, I mean, yeah. Let's say, she kind of looks back at Azza, who's like kind of screaming in pain, and she kind of assesses the situation, and then she'll kind of calm the waters. Yeah. So yeah, I was thinking to do that. So yeah. Yeah. So the water is no longer bad acid water. So yeah, Salam, your turn.
I'm
As
just
you know,
gonna
I was
kind
also
of,
screaming righteous indignation.
I was just gonna call out to my fellow party members here. Let's hold off until we have him completely surrounded, and then we can all get him at once. I think he's stuck like this for the time being. And I'll move that there, because I think it takes a bonus action to move it or do anything with it. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And I couldn't move it last turn because I Misty stepped as a bonus action, so. Yeah, and then I will just I'll just hold an attack.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just hold a regular attack for if anybody else in my party attacks him.
For safe, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, Scarecrow's incapacitated. Chadwick sees Azza kind of run back in, so he'll follow. So 5, 10, 15, 20. He'll kind of look at the water. It seems calm. You'll see Azza kind of not screaming as much, so yeah, he'll carry on. So 25, 30, 10, 15. Does he smash a new window, or does he go out one that's already broken?
Yeah! Anarchy!
He'll go out the smashed one. 25, 30. I think that takes them
Yeah,
to
that
where.
seems more like a Chadwick thing to do.
Alright, Azza.
As a bonus action, I use the Ring of Jumping to cast Jump on myself, so I can take a flying long jump
Oh.
out over the heads of these two, and outside through the broken window with style.
Yeah, you gracefully leap over Cyrena and Chadwick, landing elegantly on the other side. Or do you do a 3-point hero landing?
No, hero landing sort of comes straight down. I'm more of a. Anyways,
Yeah.
I come into a nice tuck and roll and bounce up. So that's 4, 5, 6. That's 30 feet. How about we take care of the scarecrow first?
Oh shit. It's fine. This scarecrow's special. He's not immune to charm, but the others might be. I was like, wait a minute.
That's funny.
I always forget this shit.
There's nothing else to do, so I dash. Here. I'm looking at Salam. I ask, while we strike down this weak servant first.
Okay.
We're still waiting on Kane, but that's all. That's my entire turn.
Okay. Miss Nis will kind of poke her head out. She sees everyone kind of moving out, so she'll maybe join 5, 10, 15,
Be careful with the glass.
20, 25, 30. Yeah, she'll kind of step and say, oh, he's still here. And she'll kind of like use her dash action to run behind Keenerin for safety. And then we'll go over to Keenerin.
So Keterin on this turn would like to ready an action to fire his luminous arrow once somebody else makes an attack against Saith. And he'll bring it, he'll draw it, and he'll kind of look to Azza and Salam and give them a heads up, like a nod.
Do you like also conjure like a kind of starry bow as well, or is it just a arrow?
You know, I don't know. That's a good
It's
question.
up to you, I guess.
Sure, we'll say it's like a luminous bow as well. It's made out of like stars.
Nice. So you kind of conjure this and kind of ready a radiantly glowing arrow of druidic justice, perhaps. Yeah.
But that's it for Kinora.
So everything is trained onto Saith right now, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Over to Kane then.
Alright, Kane's gonna go ahead and walk through the window that he busted that's 20 feet. Can you please put me on the other side?
Sure can.
Thank you. We got 10 more feet, so I'm gonna move up.
Miss Nis looks relieved to see that you're here and safe.
Alright, so I see the Scarecrow and I see, old Demon Man. I'm gonna take the dash action and go right up to Saith. And that's my turn.
Are you? Oh, you dashed. Okay. Alright, so Saith is good, Irina's watching, Salam, your turn.
So are we getting the Scarecrow then?
Kane would have heard that he was like 65 feet away.
Yeah. Do you guys want to get the Scarecrow first, and then we can focus all of our attention on Saith? I think we should have time.
I think it's best that we take out the one who's actually cunning than rather some mindless servant.
Okay. Well, are you all ready then?
Yeah.
Well, Kane can't do anything.
Hey, King, aren't you a little close?
He's in the splash zone.
I was preparing a shocking grasp, but I can't do nothing since I had to dash.
I'm gonna clap them cheeks.
Shocking cheeks.
Or sorry, the one next to it. Can you move my spiritual weapon to there?
Oh yeah, sure. I thought you, yeah.
Okay, I guess since everybody isn't quite ready, I guess maybe I can initiate the attack on my next turn, and everybody can have their actions held. Does that work? Because that'll give my weapon enough time to get up here too, and then I can attack you twice.
Okay. He's gonna fucking
If
get
we wait for Kane's turn
insta-gibbed.
again, he can take the ready action, or I can take the ready action, he can take the ready action, and then
Yeah.
you would be the instigator.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yeah.
I see. My apologies. I'm an adult.
Okay. I will hold an action to attack just in case anybody else just gets a wild hair and just attacks, because you never know with some of these people.
Alright.
Pain.
Alright, so Scarecrow is charmed. Chadwick, he kind of comes on up, so let's see. 5, 10,
Charming
15,
summer elf
20,
orders me to do it.
25. So he gets on the other side opposite to Azza, and he kind of readies his hand, and it begins to crackle with energy as well. And he kind of looks to everyone and kind of nods. I'm ready when you are.
Okay, I thought you were gonna have him make the attack.
It's like 5 attacks just ready to fucking go on this guy.
We're gonna blow him up.
Yeah, Azza.
I ready action for Salam is taking the lead. Who's here first? So I strike with Salam.
Okay. Alright, I'll go over to Miss Ness. Oh, she can't do that. She will step out and ready a Sacred Flame attack. Keenerin.
He's just keep holding his action.
Charging
thing.
your laser. Alright. I guess we'll just go to Salam if everyone's readying their attacks.
Yep.
Alright, I'll just skip to Salam then.
So yeah, I will. I'm gonna attack him with
my
my
calculator
flail,
out.
my book flail, and my spiritual weapon.
Alright, so roll to hit. If he's incapacitated currently, is there any advantage or anything? Well, you're flanking him. Oh,
Yeah,
from the spiritual
advantage.
weapon, doesn't get advantage. Anyway, does it? If he's incapacitated, does it automatically hit? Let me.
No, it's a creature can't take actions or
Yeah.
reactions. That's
Alright, that's fine. Yeah,
You don't get
11.
advantage on it.
No.
No. 11 misses.
That's weird.
I feel like his armor class should at least be reduced by his dex bonus, though. You know?
Ah, but
'Cause
this
it's
ain't
not like,
Pathfinder.
you know, like he can't move because he's incapacitated, but whatever.
I think you'll be alright with damage. If you don't somehow do enough, we'll revisit that. Alright, but yeah, you definitely
20's
flanking. Yeah, 20's gonna hit. Nine. Okay, so I'll add 9 to the calculator. I want to see how much damage all of this does as it just is unleashed on him in a moment. So that's 9 bludgeoning, and then who wants to do
And
their...
that's magical too, so.
Yeah. Who wants to do their next... Who's next on the reaction?
Ray! I wanna-
Chadwick, then Azza.
Chadwick,
No.
then Azza. Okay. So he did
No.
a shocking grasp, which gets advantage, doesn't it? Yeah, so...
Jesus Christ.
So add 27 to that. And then we'll go to Azza.
That was. Is that the damage too? No, that's the to hit.
Oh wait, yeah,
You still need to roll damage.
I do. 11.
Alright. 2 silvered swings.
Okay, 11 misses. 13 misses.
Womp womp.
2 whiffs. And then we go to Kane.
Miss Nis got to get her sacred flame.
Alright.
Isn't that an automatic fail?
Yeah.
On a dex saving throw.
Pretty sure that will be. So 3. She's helping.
Keenor, and then you're gonna shoot him.
Yep.
It's gonna hit for 11 radiant. Okay. And then Kane. Oh,
Oh, I hold on. I get advantage.
Oh yeah.
you do.
Come on.
18 just misses, unfortunately.
What? Even incapacitated? Come
Yeah.
on. That's
Anyway.
ridiculous that he gets his dex bonus while incapacitated. I'm
It's
sorry.
not
That's
unconscious.
Yeah, that's how it is, unfortunately. Either way, yeah, Salam, you start things off with a club of your book flail, then everyone else just piles on, and there's barely a moment of recognition of his situation before he is just destroyed. So everything just pours down on him at once, and he just drops dead, a kind of smoking pile of demonic afterthought, I guess. He is super dead.
Even the armor?
I mean, it's probably pretty beat and charred. But yeah,
I'm going worse.
most of his armor comes from Fiendish Blessing, so the AC includes charisma bonus as well, due to a Fiendish Blessing.
Wow.
Oh, I don't need that.
Yeah, so
I talk with my fists.
Yeah,
kinda-
because you take a negative to your AC.
yeah, so it's kind of just natural armor that's kind of just powered up by fiendishness. All right, yeah, so the scarecrow is kind of still there, although it shouldn't be charmed, but hey, my mistake. So that ends Salam's turn, I believe. So
Yeah.
go over to Chadwick.
Yeah, so everyone else can go kill the scarecrow.
So Chadwick kind of looks down and then at the scarecrow. Huh. Thought those things were immune to charm, but hey, who knows? Are we gonna do the same thing on this one?
I think it might be best.
Alright then. And you'll kind of saunter on over. Okay. And he'll ready a shocking grasp. And we'll go over to Azza.
What's the point? Just gonna miss. put myself here and I prepare to cut it to ribbons.
Alright. Loris will rotate and ready a Sacred Flame. Keenerin? Let's put it next to Kane.
I guess he'll do the same. He'll ready his arrow. Taking a look at Kane, gives him a nod. And that'll be it.
Okay. Alright, where are we? So yeah, Kane, what do you ready?
I'm gonna move up and get a Shocking Grasp ready.
Okay. Alright, and go to Salam.
Yeah, I'll wait for Salam to get in position, then once he's in, I'll shock this thing.
Yeah, I'll come over.
Very good.
And I will bonk it.
You're gonna
with
bonk
my
it.
flail.
Alright, so yeah, you start things off again. So we have the flail, critical hit. On the good end of a critical hit, very nice.
For once.
It's been a while since you've been critted, so yeah, that's 12 bludgeoning.
I haven't been attacked a whole lot recently, though. Because, I mean, it's been, like, this is our first real, like, combat that I've been attacked in probably, like, 4 or 5 sessions now.
Definitely.
And then Spiritual Weapon... 17?
17 hits, I believe, yeah, definitely.
I figured, but...
You never know.
So another 7, so...
Another 7.
19 damage total.
Alright. Yeah, then everyone else's attacks go off. Who goes first?
Chadwick then Asa.
Alright. Zap, 15 shocking damage. Then Asa, believe.
What's really shocking is this thing's not dead yet. That's concerning.
It's made of multiple layers of straw. Like carbon fiber weaves of straw. 10 misses. The 23 hits, so that's 5 slashing. Is that... Did you get a multi-attack at all?
Yeah, I just rolled twice.
Yeah, but you got advantage, so... Oh, those... Yeah, those are just as they are, so let's say that's the first attack. So the 23 hits for 5, so you get another go, since you're flanking. So 23 hits for 9, yeah, another 9 damage. So yeah, you cut into this scarecrow and great tufts of straw come ripping out on the ends of your blade. And then next up...
Kinoran will fire his arrow.
Kinoran.
Oof.
That
That's
hits.
only 12.
10, alright. Yeah,
12
great.
probably still hits.
Yeah, it does. So great chunks of straw are going flying, and this thing looks like it's holding on by a bare thread.
It's still alive?
Yeah.
Holy
Sacred
shit.
Flame. So it will be broken by now, so it will do a dexterity save.
Ooh.
Wait, saves. Sacred Flame is one of the ones where you just save it outright.
It takes
don't
no
you?
damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so Shocking Grasp, 13 hits for 8, and yeah, it is obliterated like
Nice.
Saith as well. Alright, so yeah, you all kind of gang up on this thing as well, and it just gets obliterated, and straw and bits of twig and wood go like flying everywhere. Yeah, and we will end the combat there. And kind of
This is a
just
stupid mess we've made. What's the next part of the plan?
Go kill Azirsa?
yeah. So as things settle, you hear the door opening slightly, and peeking out, you see Ilmar. So he kind of peeks out, and then his eyes go wide, and then he sees Azza, and he kind of looks directly at Azza, and he's like,
Elmar, we're making our move. Stay out of the way, or show us your true loyalties.
I will rather stay out of the way, but I am definitely on your side. Any signs of my friend? He kind of steps out.
Sorry,
We think
remind
they
me
know where
specifically
they're being
who.
held.
That is most good news. I will leave you to your plans. I will be held up in my room. I'll have to pass through the lounge, but I assure you, I will not give you away in any way. I will hold up in my room and await for good news. And he will turn and head away.
I was gonna go back inside and check the hag for like keys or anything like that.
Okay.
That we might be able to use like on the tower.
Okay, let's see what people have on them. There'll definitely be a ring of keys for the tower for sure. Let's just see what people have though. So yeah, Morgana, known as Dread Morgana specifically, but yeah.
More like dead Morgana.
Got him.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Nailed it.
Ba-dum-dum-tsh.
Kane with the dad jokes.
Okay. Yeah, so you go over Morgana, and yeah, she has a set of keys on her. And I don't think there'll be anything else. Let me take a look in her sheet. Yeah, looks like she doesn't really have much on her other than a set of keys. Looks to be like a master key of sorts, since there's just the one key. So there's a single key, but you could probably safely assume that it's a master key.
Okay.
How is everyone faring? Anybody hurt?
Mistness will
They
say
didn't touch me at all.
I am undamaged, but I am quite exhausted magically.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
able
I'm
to keep
perfectly
going.
fine.
Everyone's undamaged. Wow. Yeah, so
That's
you
not quite what I said.
you got some damage. Oh, you've got 3 points. My heart goes out to you. 3 points of
You
damage.
took away my temp HP.
Yeah.
I can no longer taste that sweet, sweet cookie.
Yeah, well, you managed to take down Morgana, a hag, and as well as Saith, a a Cambion. So that's pretty good. Oh, and one of the Scarecrow minions. So yeah, Saith lays dead in the grass. The remnants of the Scarecrow kind of dashed around, and Morgana is kind of bleeding out into the waters. At this point, Cyrena will go over and kind of just shove the body to the side and kind of start doing her best to kind of cleanse the water of her blood.
Can you sense some of your powers coming back already, Cyrena?
I sense a change, but it will take time, and it did not do
Of
the
course.
waters any good, having some of that filth's blood in here, but I can remove it.
Very well.
Didn't mean to do that, sorry.
Alright. So, yeah. Anything else before we kind of wrap up today's session?
Check Slade's body, see if he
Safe.
has anything on him.
All right. Let's see. So Saith, he looks pretty beat up. You also finds what looks to be a similar master key on him. He has a spear, but the kind of heat from it that Azza would have felt seems to have faded, and he looks to be well dressed. He has on kind of pinned onto his shirt or whatever he's wearing. It looks to be, where are we? It looks like a cat's eye pin, kind of neat, kind of pinned onto him. That's the only thing that really stands out. Kind of nice little pin there.
So he wasn't wearing armor then?
He's armored, yeah. Most of what his resistance will be is kind of natural fiendish armor. But yeah, he has kind of some battle-looking stuff. But yeah, there's a pin kind of pinned onto it.
Kane would take the pin.
All right. Yeah, it's kind of like just a nice cat's eye looking pin. Yeah, and there's the spear, but it seems to be just a normal spear now.
Screw it. Kane would take that too. Maybe give it to Azza later.
Sure. Alright, so yeah, if there's nothing else, I think we'll kind of wrap things up here.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, that's some nice progress. Yeah, you've taken down one of the hags, so you've essentially broken the coven, so that will reduce some of their abilities, and also, since you managed to get this one on its own, it didn't get to use some of its coven-based spells, but it could have still given you some nasty hits, but you managed to avoid them very well, and you also took out Saith and one of the minions, so you're off to a very good start. Yeah, just a few slots down.
Comes together, actually.
Yeah, that was really well done. Yeah, nice reference.
I only used 3 spell slots, so
nice.
I'm pretty much good to go.
Okay, so yeah, we'll pick this up again next week on Tuesday at 8 PM BST. Yeah, so tune in again for that. Drop a follow so you don't miss out, and join the Discord if you want as well. And then on Sundays, I've got the Waterdeep Dragon Heist campaign that we're doing with another group where they're DMing, and I'm playing a Kenku in. That's much to the annoyance of my party members, but hey, what are you gonna do about it? So yeah, and then on Thursdays, you can find me on Hawk Stream. So do you wanna tell us what's going on with that, Hawk?
Sure, yes. So, Thursdays we do Icewind Dale, and we, last session, just started Chapter 6, which is the second to last chapter of the entire campaign, and you guys were in the Cave of Hunger. Kind of going through this, you guys used the Rime of the Frost Maiden to open the passageway, you know, kind of sidling your way inside this dark cave. Finding the mysteries long forgotten for multiple millennia. So you guys are the first to see some of these fantastical objects. So we just gotta find out what lies within.
We're stalking a vampiric kobold.
Oh yeah,
or
that little thing.
We're being stalked by him.
And
just a reminder, think of any questions, because you guys were talking with the head, a giant metal head that blinks to answer yes or no questions. That's where we ended, and I know some you guys were trying to think of questions, so make sure you guys come prepared on Thursday for those questions.
Can you put in the Discord like what has happened with it so far? Because I got disconnected, so I kind of missed the introduction and any dialogue that went on. So yeah, I'm not sure what kind of questions Brodin would come up with, but we'll see.
Nobody knows.
Yeah, we'll see about that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into that kind of dungeon crawly thing a bit more. Excellent. So yeah, see Swizz, you posted. You're still doing your awesome sounding custom homebrew Ravenlofty thing.
Yep. Yeah, and we're playing this Saturday. The party is currently hunting a spellcasting vampire, as they were able to put off the summons from the ruler of this domain for a few days at least, while they took care of this issue. So yeah, it should be a lot of fun, and I posted it in the chat. It's twitch.tv/swizzle_13.
Holy crap.
And we play at
Raiders.
Yeah.
Hello,
Oh,
Raiders.
wow.
Yeah, it kind of
Oh,
came
hello.
as we were just finishing there, but thanks for joining anyway.
Yeah. So yeah, come drop by the channel at 10 p.m. Eastern time on Saturday, and I will be running that homebrew Ravenloft campaign.
Excellent. Anyone else up to anything?
Nothing from me.
Nope. Just thank you, chat. Follow. Give everybody a follow. Great D&D sessions here. Great
Yeah.
DMs. Great players. Thank you all. Stay safe. Stay beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, sorry to that raids, that's just how it turns out. We're kind of just finishing up now, but yeah. Drop a follow to
Come
us
back
and
next week.
yeah, come back next time. Thanks for the follow, RPG Dad. Yeah, I'll check out your channel in a moment when I'm closed all this up. But yeah, thanks for joining at the end. Tune in next time, and yeah, everyone have a good week and take care. So yeah, bye bye and thank you.
Goodbye.
Peace.
Bye.